before. I've done this millions of times already. All right. Let me just get a drink. Okay. So we are live for the 7th time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Waiting for some people to attend this live stream. We'll see how many people we can get on here. All right. Well, until someone goes. All right, guys. So I'm here to talk about what I want for Mortal Kombat 11. So yes, that's what I'm here to talk about. So now people are probably going to tell me right now, REKLEZ, we're not even in 2018 yet. Why are you talking about this now? Well, let's be honest. We got less than 4 months until we hit 2018, and before we know it, the trailer for MK11 is going to drop soon. And there's already a bunch of rumors, speculations as to what's going to happen for the game. So might as well. And I too have done that where I tell myself, you know, why not just wait till the trailer drops? But it's like time is gonna fly by really quickly, and that trailer is gonna drop soon enough. So might as well just talk about it. So yeah, so MK11. Now we all know that the trailers will come out next year, and then of course the actual game will come out 2019. And now you're probably gonna ask me, how do you know that? Guys, I followed this pattern ever since MK9 because let me just break it down to you. So in 2010, the trailer dropped for MK9, and then 2011 was when it came out. Then 2012 was the year when the complete edition came out, and then in 2013 we got trailers for I take that back. And then in 2012, that same year, the trailer dropped for Injustice: Gods Among Us, and then 2014 was when the complete edition dropped for that game. And then on that same year, the trailers dropped for MKX. And then 2016, last year, was when the complete edition came out for MKX, MKXL. And then last year also, we got the trailer for Injustice 2. And now this year, the game came out. And then next year, I guarantee you, if anything, the complete edition for that game will come out. And then next year, that same year, will be the trailer for MK11. So I know how this pattern works, guys. I mean, I've followed this pattern for a long time now, so I know how this works. So what the? So yeah, guys. So I know how this works. But let's talk about it. So let's talk about rumors. You know what people have been saying about this game. So there was an article talking about, you know, who could be in the game and stuff like that. And from what I've heard, now I didn't read the article, but thanks to 2 YouTubers, I saw their videos and they talked about what the article was saying and stuff like that. So let's talk about it. So it basically said that without a doubt, 3 characters that are coming back are Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Raiden. So even though we kind of knew that, that's what it's. So for sure we're gonna get those 3. And like I said, I'm pretty sure there are a variety of characters that we already know are gonna come back. So yeah, but now let's talk about the rumored characters. Now the rumored characters are 4 of them. So we have Taven, Dagon, Onaga, and Blaze. Now, what are my thoughts on those 4 coming back? You probably gonna ask me. So I'm gonna go in order. So Taven, I would love to have back now, because Taven, of course, has only been in 1 Mortal Kombat game, and of course that was, well, pretty much 3 of these guys were in only 1 Mortal Kombat game, but Taven, because I just feel that they could do a lot more with this guy. You know, I mean, Conquest mode was good. I mean, the Armageddon Conquest was so better than both the first Conquest and Deadly Alliance and Deception, and it was a good story, and I loved it. It was awesome. So I honestly, I think they could do a lot more with Taven, so I would love to see Taven come back. Would they consider bringing him back? I hope so, but who knows? But yeah, Taven, I would love to have. And now you're probably, and honestly, just thinking about his design and thinking about, because, and it would make sense too, because, you know, Takeda and Kenshi, they both had Taven in their endings, so he could like team up with them or something. So I would love to have Taven back, but who knows? And I think all of these characters' chances are high, and I will get to that right now. And then we get Dagon, which, I mean, I wasn't as cool as Taven, but I mean, I guess he could come back and do. I mean, I guess like Taven, they could do a lot with him, I guess. But we'll have to wait and see what they decide to do with Dagon. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess it could be cool. Now let's talk about Naga. So now Naga is the character that I really want back. Probably second to Fujin. You know, Fujin is the #1 character I want back, but Onaga would probably be #2 because, I mean, again, imagine as with the graphics, his design, and what else he can do. You know, I think it could be epic. So I think Onaga would be a very awesome character to have back. Do I think they would consider it? I'm pretty sure they would. And like I said, there is somewhat a whole of these 4 guys coming back, and I will get to that right now later on in this video. But yeah, so Naga, I would love back. And Blaze, I'm not gonna lie with you guys, I wasn't really the biggest Blaze fan. I mean, he wasn't that cool to me. I mean, compared to Naga, I mean, he just wasn't that good. So, I mean, like I said, they can do a lot more. I mean, unless they give him a cool design, you know, a better, I don't know, a better design, a better moveset or something. I mean, I would like him. But like I said, I mean, if they do a lot more with them, then maybe I could like them a little bit. But I just wasn't a big fan of him in Armageddon. So like I said, if they fix him up or something, then maybe I'll take a liking into this guy. But until then, I'm not gonna like him. But and there is hope of these 4 returning. Why? Because apparently, and yeah, this was also said by these 2 YouTubers that I watched. They talked about how that their sketches are being worked on. So that right there gives them a high chance. Maybe not an extremely high chance, but it gives them a chance nonetheless. So I think those guys have a pretty good chance of returning. The only ones that I really care about are Taven and Onaga. I don't really care about Dagon and Blaze, but like I said, if they pimp them up or something, then yeah, maybe I collect them a little bit better. But we'll have to wait and see about that. So yeah. Now, so yeah, that's pretty much all it said. I mean, there probably was a little bit more in that article, but that's all I heard about. So I don't know. There might have been more information in there, but I don't know. But and actually, apparently in that same article, it talked about other possible characters like Rico, Havoc, and guys like that. And like I said, I'll get to all this good stuff later on because, I mean, clearly this is me talking about what I want in this game. So yeah. Now I'm not gonna. Now I already did a video talking about characters who could return, so I'm gonna try not to mention those characters. It included the likes of Noob, Reigns, Fujin, Shang Tsung, all those guys. So I'm not gonna talk about them that much because I already gave you my thoughts on those guys in a separate video, so you go back and watch that one. But let's talk about stuff that I want in this game now. Now, what do I want? Now, what I really want in this game is pretty much. But now the one thing I really wish they could bring back is 3D because I think that was the best thing about the previous MK games for the PS2, having it 3D. I thought that was one of the coolest things. But I really don't think they would consider that though. I don't know why, but I just don't think they would want to do it, which is a huge shame. I mean, I think having it 3D would be just awesome. I mean, I just like the idea of, you know, going around looking at the entire level, so or stage, whatever, but honestly, yeah, I feel like if anything, they'll just have it 2D again. But I wish we could get back 3D, but I don't think they're gonna do that. But maybe. Also too. Oh, now again, I don't know. This might be out of the ordinary, but I would love to have back conquest mode. That would be cool to have back, but I just really feel like they would stick. I feel like they would just rather stick with conquest mode, which, I mean, not conquest, a story mode, which is fine, but it's because conquest was the OG, so I would like to have that back. But I feel like they would want to stick with story mode. But then again, it's fine. I mean, it's what they want to do. Anyways, so now what else? Now also too. Now let me talk about a few characters I would like to have back that were not on that list, because I did a video talking about characters who could come back, and I went down a list. It was an article, so I'm not gonna talk about those guys. I already told you I want Nu, I want Fujin, Shang Tsung, all those guys. But now let's talk about characters that I want back that were not on that list. So, and again, I'm not gonna include guys like Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, because we know they're gonna come back. So these are mostly guys that have not been seen since Armageddon, mostly because most of these were I mean, because that's the thing. Like, at least these characters, even though they were unplayable, they at least had a cameo and they were at least fightable, you know. But I will make an exception for one guy, and you'll see that right now. But in terms of characters that I want back, I would really want back Motaru. Now, Motaru, I think, would be an excellent choice. You know, if they don't want to bring back Goro, that's fine. But at least bring in Motaru. I think he would be perfect. And just like Unaga, you know, imagining his design, would be epic. So I really hope Motaru could come back, especially with his horse body too. So do I think he can? I hope, but you know, I don't know. I feel like if anything, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I feel like they would just rather have Goro come back, but I don't know. Goro could come. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because like there's only been one character to be DLC and then make the official roster, like, and that was Kenshi. Kenshi was DLC in MK9, and then was on the main roster for MKX. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. But yeah, Motaru I think would be an awesome character to come back. And also, I would really like to have that create your own character. That was one of the best things about Armageddon, you know. But no, I don't think they're gonna do that. I mean, I apparently they had their reasons to why they didn't bring that back, but I didn't bother looking it up. But that would be awesome. I mean, to have your own character, but like I said, I don't think they're gonna do it though, which is very unfortunate. I mean, like I said, I thought that was the best thing about Armageddon. The only thing that sucked though was how, because like apparently there were rumors that you were gonna be able to give your own character a fatality, but of course because it was Armageddon, every damn fatality was pretty much the same, which sucked. But I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it was weird. But anyways, so. But yeah, so I think that would be awesome to have back. But again, I don't think they're gonna want to do that though. But as I was saying though, so yeah, so that, and also what else would I want back? And this, now I would want this, but at the same time not really, and I will get to that. And this is yes and no, and that's the gear system that they did with Injustice. So apparently there are rumors that, you know, not rumors, but I see people predicting that they could bring the gear system to MK11, which I wouldn't mind having, but see, the problem with that is, now don't get me wrong, I still like the idea of getting different types of gear, but I just don't like how you have to rank up to get certain stuff. I mean, and I've had some good luck. I mean, I got a lot of epic gears for Red Hood, and I've gotten a couple of good ones for Sub-Zero, and I got a lot of good ones for Batman and Flash. But I would just much rather just have them bring back their alternate costumes. I mean, I don't like, and it sucks too because like when you battle like if you're playing with a friend or somebody, the ranking I don't know how to say this. When you battle somebody, not online, like if you're playing against a friend, you know, they don't have the same rank that you do. Like, okay, it's like if you have level 20 for Sub-Zero, and they haven't played at all, and they are at rank 0 with Sub-Zero, or ranked 1, and I hate that. You know, because obviously it's not a good challenge at all. So it just, I don't know. So it's like a yes and no. I wouldn't mind having back the gear system, but at the same time, I would much rather have them just bring back the alternate costumes. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. Oh, hello, Venomous Rain. I want Rain, Baraka, and Havoc. Baraka and Havoc, I would definitely want back. Baraka, I don't know. Baraka, I mean, I feel like if anything as a DLC, because he did die in the story mode. So I feel like if anything, they'll bring him back as a, what the hell? I feel like if anything, they'll bring him back as a DLC character. I hope, at least as a DLC, because Baraka is one of my favorites, and I was like, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't know if you don't like guest characters or not, but I was able to accept having Alien. Okay, I was fine with that, but I did want Baraka, so I don't know. I mean, hopefully, like I said, hopefully at least as a DLC. Now with Havoc, I would love to have back. I actually liked his line in Armageddon. If you remember, it was in Conquest mode when he was talking to Shinnok and Taven, and yeah, he had a cool voice too. And again, just imagine the graphics his dude design. I would love to have Havoc back. He is my third favorite. That's cool. Who's your first favorite? But as I was saying though. But as I was saying, but yeah, Baraka and Havoc, I would love to have back, but I've already expressed this a lot. I'm not the biggest Rain fan. I've already talked. I did talk about this in a separate video, but that video was, I'm not gonna lie, it was complete. It was a garbage video. I mean, that was last year when I wasn't really like, cause like now I'm like at 188 subscribers, but like back then I was only like at 50 or 40 something. So obviously nobody was gonna watch it, and nobody did watch it. I mean, I only got like less than 10 views, I think, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I briefly talked about why I'm not the biggest Rain fan. So, but back to what I was talking about. So yeah, Baraka, I just really want to believe that he can come back, but like I said, if he does come back, if anything, he'll come back as a DLC character, because and I know people might tell me that, oh well, you know, I mean, almost the entire roster of MK9 died, and look how many people came back, and that's true. You know, a lot of people got killed in that game and they returned, but I don't know. And also people are gonna tell me, but see, that's the thing though. That's the thing. If Melina died, because I see people saying that she could come back. So, but then again, I mean, it's not the same though, because it's a bunch of Melina clones. But with Baraka, it's Tarkat, and it's not clones of Baraka. So I don't know. But yeah, I feel like Baraka will just come back as a DLC character, which I hope. I really do hope. Like I said, I was fine with having Alien, but I really wanted Baraka. But like I said, hopefully at least as a DLC. But we'll see. Now, other stuff I would want to have back. Oh, also too, my God, I honestly, I doubt this would happen. I really do, but I doubt this would happen. But I would really want to have now hold on, hear me out. Because as we all know, in MK9 they brought back the classic MK1 outfit, and then in MKX they brought in the classic MK2 outfit. I would really like to have them bring them both back from MK11, both the MK1 and MK2 outfits back. Do I think they could do it? Do I think they would do that? Maybe. I mean, hell, you could use that in Injustice. You know, you could get Sub-Zero's classic outfits. So I would love to have that back, but I don't know. That's if only if they consider it, which I hope they do. But then again, who really knows? But yeah, so I would love to have that back. Both of the classic outfits. For the ninjas at least. Now, what else would I want to have back in this game? Oh, also too, I would love to have back. I want more stage fatalities. I mean, because in MKX you only had like 3 stage fatalities. I want more. I mean, MK9 had a grip of them, but MK's only had like 3 of them. I'm not saying they were horrible. They were good, but it's like I want more though. So hopefully we get more stage fatalities back. Now, like I said, do I think they'll have more? I hope, because again, 3 is not enough. But I know it's tough. I mean, I know you got to work on characters, the designs, fatalities, brutalities, dialogues. I get that, but it's like, I mean, they nailed everything else, so I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little. Maybe they could have had maybe 5 or 6 at least maximum. But again, I'm not gonna complain. So we'll have to wait and see what the hell they decide to do. Now, what else? What? Okay, now you're probably gonna ask me what I think will happen in the story mode. I don't know because like what I mean we don't even have any other info other than what we got a few days ago or like a week ago actually. So I can't really talk about what I think will happen in the story mode. But if I had to guess, I mean I feel like we're just gonna get like Kodo Comeback maybe, and we'll get other guys like that. I mean I would much rather have Shao Kahn back. I mean I don't really see many people praising Kodo Khan, to be quite honest with you. I mean I didn't even see many Kodo Khan players. I mean I hardly did, so I would much rather have Shao Kahn back. I mean, anybody than I don't need like anybody than Kodo Khan. But again, we'll have to wait and see what the hell they do. Now I rather not talk about this right now, but I think it's worth talking about. Well, actually, no. Before I get into that, let me talk about this. Now, what else would I want? No, also too, I would want to see Fujin fight Raiden in the story mode because, like I said, I don't know how many times, and not just me, but a lot of people have praised this. I'm not on an island here. I mean, I'm not the only one that's been saying this. It would be a great thing if Fujin fights Raiden because, again, Fujin pretty much is the second guy to take over Earthrealm, so why not have him fight Raiden? And like I said, pretty much everyone is saying that, you know, I have Fujin fight Raiden, you know, because that would make logical sense. So now you're probably gonna ask me, how would Fujin come back? I don't know. That's really hard. If I had to take a guess on how Fujin could be, but then again, like almost half of the roster died in MK9, and now look how many people came back. So if they could do that, I don't see why they can't bring back Fujin, you know. But I don't know. I really have no idea. But oh yeah, and I would love to see or I wouldn't mind seeing Fujin fight Liu Kang. I mean that would also be interesting. I mean Liu Kang and Raiden, they're both the main antagonists. I mean that's. I mean if I had to name the main antagonist, I would probably say Raiden, Liu Kang, and Kitana. I mean they were the main people who were, you know. So I mean again, it would make logical sense, but who knows? Tyrone Jackson asked me, how do you feel about the Jew? Well, I'm not the guy to talk about stuff like that. I mean, my channel is not based off of stuff like this, so I'm sorry I can't answer that question. I mean, if it was, I would answer it, but it's just I don't like getting involved in stuff like that. So, apologize. But as I was saying, though. So yeah, so I also wouldn't mind having Fujin fight Raiden. I mean Liu Kang. I mean that right there would be hella interesting. So and you're probably gonna ask me, oh yeah, now let's talk about what I wanted to talk about. DLC characters. Now again, I probably should not be talking about this right now, but you know what? I think it's something worth talking about because if anything, I feel like the DLC. Why it's so thick? I mean, I don't think I'm super thick, but I'm trying to lose weight. I do work out a little bit. I would say maybe twice a week at least, maybe 3 times a week. But yeah, but I'm trying. What was I talking about? Oh, but DLC characters though. So if I had to guess on who's gonna be DLC, I would probably, because we're gonna get a lot, because judging by Ed Boon and NetherRealm's article or interviews, they said that they're gonna have a bunch of that. They're gonna continue that pattern of DLC characters. So if I had to guess on who I think would come back, well, first of all, I don't even know how many they're gonna have because MKX had 8, Injustice had 9. So, well, actually, you know what? Let me take that. Let me take that back. MK9 had 4. Budge says, "Yo, what up? How you doing, Budge? I'm just talking about what I want for Mortal Kombat 11. But if you have any questions, let me know. Please, no weird questions. I'm gonna say that right now. Please, no weird questions. TK says, "Hey, how you doing, my friend Jenkins? Again, I'm just talking about what I want for Mortal Kombat 11. And again, if you have any questions, ask away. But yeah, I've been live streaming for now. I've been live streaming for like, I don't know, 40 minutes. But yeah, so I'm just talking about what I want for MK11. So I talked about characters I talked about I want back 3D. I talked about good stuff like that. So now I'm gonna talk about who I think could be DLC. Boy says, hey, like I said, and also please no weird comments either. Thank you for that comment. But as I was saying though, but as I was saying though, DLC. So they're gonna continue the pattern of DLC characters. So if I had to take a guess on who they're gonna bring back, I really do not know. I mean, if I had to guess, now if I had to guess the amount of characters we're gonna get back, I do not know. TKS, Tyrone's Wars, Lawrence. Is that from Key and Peele? I bet that's from Key and Peele. But as I was saying though, if I had to take, Budge says they should add more black characters. I think so. Yeah, I agree. We should, because we have Jax. I mean, Jax is like the only most noticeable character, I believe. So we have Jax, we have Darius. I don't know who else we have. Oh, Jackie. We have Jackie. Do I think they'll have more black? I think so. I mean, it would only be fair, but again, we'll have to see and wait what the hell they decide to do. But anyways, back to the DLC characters. So if I had to take a guess on who's going to be DLC, and if I had to guess on the amount, I would probably say maybe 10, because again, they're going to continue the pattern of the amount of DLC characters. So I'm guessing 10 for this one. So now let me talk about who I think would be DLC. Budge says, "Wow, Capcom is racist." Explain to me, Budge, how are they racist? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they don't really have that many. I don't think. I mean, the only one that I know is, well, if we're going by like the entire like video games that they have, like Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Mega Man. Is Mega Man's from Capcom? Is he from Capcom? Oh yeah, he is. All that stuff. I only know like what, Balrog, Dudley, DJ. I don't know any others. I mean, there might be some I just don't even know about. But then again, I have no idea. But you can let me know. But anyways, so let me talk about who I think will be DLC for MK11. Now, the only reason why I'm talking about this is because the same thing happened with Injustice. The game didn't... Wait, did it? Okay, it did. So the game... DSP is the only good Street Fighter player these days. Anyways. DSP... Yeah, I mean... I can't say I disagree. I mean... Oh, yeah. So now let's get to who I think will be DLC. Gotta stop stalling. So, the first one I think will be... Now, this might surprise you, but the first one I think would be Noob Saibot. Now, why do I think Noob would be DLC? Everyone else just has online lag and online tactics. Yeah, I don't... You see, this is why I don't play online as I used to anymore. Because of the lag. It's just annoying. And I hate spammers. I don't know about you guys, but I just really hate spammers. But anyways, TK says Trump is racist. F Trump, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I mean, I didn't really want Clinton to win either, but I don't like. I mean, I didn't really want either person to win, but I mean, it was a lose-lose either way. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, hell, I believe Nostradamus predicted that someone's gonna assassinate this guy, but I don't know. Bud says Ryu just spam fireballs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I've seen people play online, and I've seen people spamming Hadouken. So I mean, it's annoying. But I mean, most people spam a Noob Saibot MK9, and you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. But anyways. Oh, so now why do I think Noob Saibot would be DLC? I feel like mostly because he's like a really guy who splits people down the middle, and I feel like it would. I feel like, and he's not dead. He's not dead, but I feel like they would rather have him as a DLC. So I think Noob Saibot will be DLC. I could be wrong. But that's just how I see it. Budge says, yeah, it's online tactics. Effing noobs, man. They have no life. They just want to live with their parents. Okay, I wouldn't take it that far, but yeah, like I said, people who play as noob, they spam all the damn time. Hey, the funny story is that my friend would always complain about Noob Saibot too, and I would be like, why you guys hate Noob Saibot for? And I would see gameplay, and I was like, oh, this is why. And because I have experience playing people on Noob and MK9. I'm not playing, by the way. It's my friend. He's right here. But yeah, now I know why it's people. Well, see, that's why I even said in my other video, tone down his moveset. You know, just tone it down. Don't do that again. I'll throw a brick through their mom's window. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Bud said, yeah, Deadshot is noob. How so? Because I don't really see that many people playing Deadshot. I mean, I could be wrong. Guys, let's have a friendly discussion, please. No arguing on my live stream. But yeah, so I think Noob will be DLC. Now, who else do I think will be a DLC? I feel like maybe Jade too, because now I think these two will be DLC, Noob and Jade, because if you guys remember, in last year, Ed Boon had voting polls as to which male character do you guys miss the most, and which female character do you guys miss the most, and both Noob and Jade won. So I feel like if anything, those two will be DLC. Yeah, that's not really good evidence, but I feel like if anything, they will be DLC, both of them. I mean, it depends on if they give Katana the morpho variation back. So I don't know. But he spans range. Well, I gotta see for myself. I don't really see that many people playing Deadshot. I mean, like I said, I don't see them, but you guys probably see them. But I gotta look at it for myself. But yeah, so I think Jade and Noob will be DLC, those two. Now, who else do I think will be DLC? As much as I really hate to say this, I do believe Baraka will be DLC. I said it earlier, kind of. I don't think you guys were around, but I did. TK, I spam, not gonna lie. Well, you should probably work on that, because if I ever come across you online and you play against me, I'm gonna be really pissed. I don't like spam. I'm not gonna lie. I would spam too. When I was a little kid, I would spam too, because, I mean, who does that? I mean, a lot of little kids love to spam. So I'm not gonna lie. I would spam a lot too. But now that I realize it's annoying, I don't like doing that. I really don't. But yeah, so I don't like spamming either. I really don't. It just takes the fun out of it. So anyways. So yeah, I think Noob and Jade will be DLC. Now, oh yeah, Baraka. I feel like Baraka will also be DLC, because again, he did die, and again, when you're DLC, it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive. So I feel like Baraka will come back as DLC, which really does suck, because I would much rather have Baraka on the main roster. But honestly, I just yeah, I feel yeah. But as I was saying, though, I do feel like he'll come back as a DLC. I mean, I hate to say that, I really do, because I like Baraka, but unfortunately, yeah, I just TKS. What was that? It was what was Amber Alert? Yeah, it was a Amber Alert. It happens to me a lot. It was Amber Alert. It happens a lot, like every month or so. I don't know why. It's like an emergency or something, but just ignore that. But as I was saying, though, yeah, I think Baraka will be DLC, which is very unfortunate, but Yeah, it really does suck, but oh well. Hey, you know what? It's better than nothing. I'll say that it's better than nothing. So hopefully Baraka could come back. Now, who else do I think could be DLC? Okay, now I don't know about this one, but this one could really go either way, and it's really up to you guys. But I think Shang Tsung. Now you're probably telling me, okay, now you're just going crazy. That's fine, you call me crazy, but if we're gonna get Unaga, Blaze, and possibly Kotal Khan back, and possibly Shao Kahn, I don't really see the and oh my god, see, this is the thing though. If we're gonna get Unaga, Blaze, Kotal Khan, Shao Kahn, Liu Kang, Raiden. I feel like, yeah, Liu Kang and Raiden, and Katana. That's a lot of bad guys already. Like the main antagonist. I mean, yeah, sure, there's other guys like, yeah, like if you're probably gonna tell me, oh, in MKX they had, Kotal Khan, Quan Chi, Shinnok. Yeah, they were the main three. But guys like Aaron Black and Farrah, they don't count because they're not like, so if we're gonna get that many, Venomous Rain, Michael Myers, yeah, I will talk about a guest character right now in a second. I will get to that right now. But as I was saying though, but yeah, so if we're gonna get that many antagonists, that might be enough right there. So I don't really see, a reason to have Shang Tsung come back because we're gonna get that's already a lot of villains already. So I don't know. Like the main bad guys. I'm not talking about in general bad guys in general. I'm talking about the main boss battles, like bosses, I guess. So yeah, I feel like if anything, they will most likely put him as DLC too, which really sucks. Now his chances on the main roster are, I don't know. It's really hard to tell his chances, but I would want him in the main roster, but I feel like DLC would be more logical. Which again, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I feel like everything Shang Tsung will be DLC, which again, it sucks. It really sucks, but oh well. So far, Noob, Jay, Baraka, Shang Tsung, I think those four will be DLC. Again, I could be wrong. I mean, I know people are going to tell me it's too early, but you never know. I mean, anything can happen, so yeah. Now, let's talk about guest characters. Now, I feel like if anything, there will be maybe 5 guest characters. I mean, yeah, that might sound insane, but I feel like, yeah, we're going to get a lot of DLC characters, so I mean, we already got 4 for MK9. We got, well, we only got 1 for Injustice, and then we got 4 for MKX. But we're most likely gonna get 4 for Injustice too. So, I mean, we already got we already have Sub-Zero, Raid, and Spawn. Hellboy, and we most likely will get Spawn for Fighter Pack 3. So if anything, I feel like these guys we will get 4 DLC characters. Now, if I had to guess on who they're gonna be, these are the guys who I'm predicting right now. So the first one I would say is, yeah, Michael Myers. Now, why Michael Myers? I feel like he would be the most logical choice just because, just because we already got, it only makes sense because we got Freddy in MK9. We got Jason and Leatherface in MKX, so. And then we got Leatherface and Jason for MKX, so it only makes sense to have it. And Leatherface isn't even part of the 3 main horror characters. I mean, the main 3 are Freddy, Jason, and Michael, and he's not even part of it, but they put him in there, so it only makes sense to have Michael Myers. So do I think he'll come in it? Hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see about that. So yeah, I feel like Michael Myers has a high chance. Like in terms of DLC characters, I think Michael has a very good chance. So Michael, I think, yeah, he'll come as a DLC character. Now the next one I think will be DLC. Now this might be out of the ordinary, but I think this guy has a chance, and that is Terminator. Now, why Terminator? Apparently, he was also rumored with Michael Myers to be in Combat Pack 2. So I feel like, again, just like Michael Myers, he has a chance of coming back. Now, if they were to bring back the variations, now I don't know if they're gonna bring back the variations, but if they did, this would be a good idea. They could do what they did with Leatherface, because if you guys remember, Leatherface, he had 3 different outfits for each variation. And I guess technically, not really, but I guess Triborg, Sector-Cyrus, and Smoke. TK says, I don't think Schwarzenegger has a chance. Well, that's why I said. I mean, it's out of the, like I said, it's out of the blue. It's out of the ordinary. But hold up. Before you tell me, oh, you're crazy, let me explain myself. Let me just say this. Because, like I said, just like Michael Myers, he was supposedly rumored for Combat Pack 2. But I guess, I don't know, they cut him or it was a lie. I don't know what happened. But if we're going by variation, now this would be a great idea. If they were to bring back the variations, one could be his normal self, like, you know, just normal Schwarzenegger or Terminator look. One could be his entire endoskeleton. And the third one could be like you know how in Terminator Judgment Day or Terminator 2, whatever, it's like he still had his normal body, but he had like a few endoskeleton parts showing out. And see, that right there would be a perfect idea. But I don't think they're gonna do that. So now, would I want Terminator? Absolutely, I would love to have Terminator come back. But again, his chances. I mean, Michael has a way better chance than Terminator. So I don't know. Do I think he can come back? Maybe. It's like, if I had to guess, I would say maybe 50-50. So I don't know. Now, I have 2 more guys that I think will be DLC guest characters. They're both guest characters. Now, let me talk. Let me think. Now, this one I had to think a little bit. But if I had to guess on who else could be in here, now, one of these guys has a super high chance, even more than Michael Myers, and I will get to him last. But the next guy, now, who else do I think will be DLC? And again, this is, again, out of the ordinary. It really is. But if I had to guess who else could be a guest character, and again, before you type, just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. And like I said, this one I had to think about this a lot, because there's a lot of characters who could be DLC. Not really, but kind of. And that is, oh, hold on. Oh, damn, I need a drink. Sorry, I need a drink really quick. And like I said, this is completely out of the ordinary, and that is the Joker. Now, hold on a second. I know you're gonna tell me, why would the Joker come to Mortal Kombat? Because yes, last year when Combat Pack 3 was being rumored, he was actually rumored with Spawn, because many people said that Spawn would be in it if they actually made one, and Joker was actually rumored at the exact same time. Now, would I want Joker to come back? I would love to have Joker. And I see people saying, oh, they're not going to bring a DC guy in Mortal Kombat because, you know, DC, they're not violent. They're not, you know, Batman, you know, he sticks to his moral code, all that stuff. Well, if you can tell me that the Joker would not can be an exception, because Joker is a violent guy. Not as much as these guys, but he's violent nonetheless. So I feel like if anything, Joker could come into Mortal Kombat. And it would only make, sorry. And it would only make sense. And it would only make sense, too. I mean, they brought 2 Mortal Kombat guys into Injustice, so why not bring at least 1 DC guy in Mortal Kombat? So, and again, imagine his dialogue with guys like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, well, not Sub-Zero, but Scorpion, not Raiden either, because he's going to have dialogue with Raiden. But Scorpion, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, you know, I think that would be awesome. So Joker I would like to have. And now, like I said, I don't think he would actually be in it. But again, these don't have to make sense. So I think he would be awesome to come back. So yeah, Joker, I think Not really, but I would like to have him back. I mean, I would like to have him in the game. So now this character I think has the best chance out of all the guest characters I just mentioned. And you guys, again, this might be a little out of the ordinary, but just hear me out. Hear me out. And that is Ash from the Evil Dead. Now, the only reason why I feel like Ash has a high chance is because if you guys will remember, last year, not last year, I think it was. No, not last year. I think it was in 2011 or 2012, where Ed Boon was being interviewed about, oh, how did it feel to have, Freddy Krueger? And he's like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. And then he says, oh, so will we see Jason in the next Mortal Kombat? Oh, blah blah blah. And then he says, or you know what? Better yet, how about Ash from the Evil Dead? And he says, yeah, blah 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 again. And then and he tells them. And he tells them, okay, you know what? How about Ash and Jason for the next one? And Ed Boon did say it. He did say Ash and Jason for the next one. But here's the thing. So he did say Ash and Jason for the next one. And we got Jason. But we didn't get Ash. So I feel like if anything, they're going to save him for MK11. Now, do I think they're going to do that? I sure hope so, because I love Ash. I mean, I've seen Evil Dead. I've seen Evil Dead 2. I've seen Army of Darkness. Hell, I've even seen the remake. I have not seen the show yet, though. I have not seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, which I need to watch. But yeah, so I've seen the movies, and Ash would be a perfect character in this game. Like I said, I was happy with Jason. I was happy with Leatherface. I was happy with Predator Alien. I was happy with all these guest characters that we've got so far, but Ash, I think, would be one of the best. So I really want Ash in this game. Like, that's the only type of evidence I got, because of him saying Ash and Jason for the next one. And like I said, we got Jason, but there was no Ash. So like I said, I think Ash will have a better chance than MK11. Like I said, will he be DLC? We'll see. So, like I said, now I know it's early as hell, okay, guys? I know it's super early. I know people are going to tell me, it's way too early to predict the I guess Combat Pack 1. People are going to tell me it's too early, And yeah, I mean, it is early. I mean, it's super early. We haven't even got the trailer yet, so I get that. But I mean, as time flies, as we get closer and closer and closer and closer to the game getting released, I will do a video talking about, okay, I changed my mind. These guys, I think, will return. Because I kind of, not really, but I've seen some people do that where they say, oh, I think this guy will come into the game. And then like later on, they'll be like, okay, I changed my mind. I think it's going to be these guys. So eventually later on, yeah, I most likely will change my mind and be like, oh, I think these guys will come in. So, yeah. So don't worry. I mean, I'm not going to stay with these guys forever. So, well, maybe, but most likely not. So for right now, these characters I think could be DLC. Now, Mortal Kombat characters, Noob Saibot, Jade, Baraka, Shang Tsung. Guest characters, Terminator, Michael Myers, Joker. Doesn't make sense, but I think he can. And Ash. So I know I said there might be 10 DLC guys, but I'm going off of 8. I don't think they're going to no, they had, oh my God, I can't even talk right now. I can't even talk. So, I don't know. I mean, I know they said they're going to continue the pattern, but I don't really know who else could be DLC. I mean, sure, people might say there's a million characters, but I have no idea. But like I said, we'll just wait and see. So, yeah, guys. And there's other like minor stuff I would want for this game, like the crib. I would like to have the crib back. I would love to have again, awesome looking alternate costumes. Awesome, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna top themselves with brutal fatalities. And I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure the new guys will come back too, like Takeda, Kung Jin, Jackie, Cassie, Aaron Black, Devora, maybe even Fertor. And I would love to see Aaron Black's design. I mean, Aaron Black was already pimp enough with his original design. But when this Bounty Hunter outfit came out, I'm like, God damn. So I can already. I mean, he's already cool enough, but just imagine what they could do with his design in MK11. I'm already thinking about how he could look. So, and yeah, I think Aaron Black could be, man. He could be one of the best villains ever, maybe. I mean, so and if you guys remember that one reference in Injustice 2, you know, I believe Deadshot tells Sub-Zero, I have a name with your bullet on it, or I have a bullet with your name on it. You are no Aaron Black. So that right there was awesome. So yeah, I would love to have. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the most of the new guys will return, and like I said, I would love to see Aaron Black's new design. So yeah, and in terms of like I don't know, alities, you know, fatality, brutality, animality. I would, like I said, I want more stage fatalities. So like I said, we didn't really get that much in MKX. So I mean, we only got 3, so I think we should have more. But again, I'm not gonna complain that much. I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure it's super challenging, you know, to get everything done in a single game. So I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, and there's a couple of other minor stuff I would want in this game, but I'm not gonna get into it. Like I said. Like once the trailer drops for MK11, I will do a lot of videos. Like I might even do a wish list. Like, you know, characters I want to come back. So yeah. So once that trailer drops, immediate reaction. So yeah. I mean, like I said, guys, 4 months away, and that's oh my god, this year went by so quick too. I mean, it feels like only yesterday when we hit 2017. So like I said, this trailer will drop sooner rather than later, you know. So, I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. So, be prepared for this trailer to drop soon. And if I had to guess on when it's gonna drop, I would say somewhere maybe in April or June, because that's when MKX dropped. Like in 2014, the trailer dropped around April or June. I think it was June though. So yeah, so be prepared for this trailer to drop sooner rather than you think. I mean, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing drops like in January or something. I really wouldn't. So, yeah. So the hints will be out sooner. I mean, the trailer will be out rather than we expect. I can't even talk right. So yeah. Like I said, and yeah, I'm really hoping to do a lot of videos on this game too. Like, you know, cover the game. You know, like if there's any like information or rumors or speculations, I'm hoping to cover it because. Like, I would have done that for MKX, but, like, I wasn't as active on YouTube as I am now. So, I mean, yeah, I know, right? But, yeah, I mean, 2015 was not a good year for me and YouTube. I mean, I wasn't that good, to be honest with you. I mean, I hardly did any videos. That's the thing. And when I did, they were pretty much crappy videos. I mean, they really were, so. I mean, last year was a lot better, but this year has so far been the best, I think. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I could ramble on for a long time, but I think I've already said enough. So that's enough for that's stuff that I want for MK11. So yeah, I know I didn't go into too much detail, but then again, like, yeah, I didn't really want to say too much because again, you know, people might say, oh, it's too early. So I just decided to just give you a brief explanation, I guess, of the stuff I want. So, yeah, guys. So, also too, I'm also really hoping we get 3 combat packs because we got 3 for Injustice, and apparently there are rumors that we could get 4, which I don't know if that's gonna happen. So I'm hoping we get 3 for MK11. You know, so yeah, I guess that's all I got. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, please no weird questions or statements because, like, I try to avoid that stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was trying to avoid that. So please, no weird statements or questions because it gets me a little pissed. So yeah, guys, and like I said, my channel's not based off of stuff like that, like the media stuff like that. I just stick to stuff like this. So, but yeah, guys, so that's all I'm gonna say. So. I'll have my next live stream probably in the next month or two. I did one recently, and this is my second one, so I'll probably take a break from these live streams. So, yeah, guys. So be sure to. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. So be sure to click that notification button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until then, REKLEZ Rich, signing out.